Hi guys, this is Alex at Sun and Stars Nursery. Today we have found a museum in the BrazOs Valley African American Museum. So let's take you for a tour. Let's see what the history is about. Black history is rich here in Texas. And I'll open us up. Hope you like the little tour. And today we have our Sonja. I've, of course, gotten permission from the front clerk, Miss Nikki. So Sonja doesn't really know everything about history, but we're gonna walk you through. At the gates of freedom, Black experiences in a revolutionary era. This is the man I was thought was interesting. James Armistead. He was like a double spy. So this man right here was a double spy for the British and here in the Americas. He was born in 1748. He enlisted in a Continental Army French Major General Gilbert du Luthier. So many enslaved people were told that they could apply for freedom after the war if the rebels won. His role in Lafayette's division, master spy. It all ends well though. He does take up Lafayette's last name. Let's look around at some more little interesting things. So several items in this display are in some way representative of the people discussed in this exhibit. Okay. Bogus letter. This is connected to the money. And these are, I think, more for the kids. Connected lantern because he made an all-night ride to warn his community of impending invasion. Connected to the books because of her in-depth education and her published poetry. Oh, so there they are. Okay, the letter, the book, the lantern. All right, I'm gonna pan to my left slowly. And Wheatley household was committed to evangelical Christianity, and Phyllis was not excluded from the religious fervor. Oh, she had a 1768 poem on being brought from Africa to America. Sweet. So they talk about the people that, he was a mulatto man known as Billy. Oh, he was purchased by George Washington in 1768. Just really interesting stuff to get into. I can't give you guys a historical lesson from here. I'm just learning myself. Okay, that's a cute church bench pew. And of course, it's family friendly. There's some coloring activities for people that have their children. And go back around the front. This is a powder horn. Typically carried over the shoulder. The narrow end of the horn was used to pour the powder. And you could scan the codes to learn more. They got recipes, even cast iron skillet until this day. That is so long. A cotton bale hook. Wow. Southern Revolution, major cash crops were south, including tobacco, rice, and indigo. I don't know what indigo is. I'm gonna have to look that up. Okay, harvesting grain. There's your sickle. Still is, holding on. All right, go back around. They have a play area outside, but it is a hot day today. And interactive gallery. Significant people that grew up in the BrazOs Valley. So of Representatives. Look at that. For y'all celebrating your roots. It's always nice to know. Our families. The books and albums. Look at these old-fashioned irons. My grandmother, or great aunt that raised me, used to use an iron similar to this, believe it or not. I think she had the hot coal in it, like this. And that was in the 60s. I've seen her use it. Then I seen her use ones with a fat cord. Okay, that's that. And appreciate this bust. Who do we have here? Oh, it's Martin Luther King. I Have a Dream. And his beautiful books. And people that made contributions, of course, to help this museum flourish for education reasons and also to preserve the historic value of everything. I love that doll. Oh, it's a beautiful African doll. And you have a mama in the hall. And then, of course, some wonderful books, rich in history, the roots, and beautiful sculpts and artworks. And to my right, there's some beautiful African art up there. Let's see how she's doing. She's gonna be falling asleep here real soon. Liberators and witnesses speak out. Look at that. Carved tribal art. Beautiful. And African American in the United States. Douglas, of course, is up there. Eli Whitney and a cotton gin. Cotton gin only served to expand slavery, which I didn't realize that. I thought it'd make it easier, you know, for everybody. Okay. And Miss Rosa Parks. Beautiful picture of her and her background. Then we have an old kerosene lamp. So these are antiquities. Look at the canning equipment. Can you believe that? The early telephone, I've seen those. A kerosene heater. And a teapot. So we have all these things that you may remember seeing in your Black history lessons or in your books of antiquities. Wow, there's an alcohol-fueled iron. And for those of you, look at this. Styling hair. Wow. Yep, the old way. And a goffering iron to make ruffs and frills. We glad we don't have to do all that to our hair anymore. Aunt Jemima coin banks. A lot to be learned and absorbed. You could actually spend a couple of hours here reading and really taking to heart about history and Black history at that. Oh, look at this. Atlas and Ferris bricks were used when the Bryan School was constructed in 1915. So there they are. There also was a It still is a train station here. Some things that always were used: syrup, a black draught, laxative, mineral oil. We still use our, baking soda, castor oil, things that they still exist. Look at this, sculpture unknown, female mask. Nelson Mandela. And look at these old drums. I love tribal art. They also have a section where they speak of the Tuskegee, and the Tuskegee Airmen, that they were fantastic. Right behind me, let's take a look at Willie and Mel Pruitt, the collection of BrazOs Valley African American Museum. I believe they are the parent of this facility. They done good. Okay. To the left, women of the 6888. And these are some of the flags we respect and honor. Purple Heart recipients is of Mr. Zach Grace, Clarence Thornton, U.S. Army. Beautiful. Wow. Here they are. Tuskegee Airmen. They're in the United States Army. If you get a chance to look up more on them, you do that. It's fascinating. Very powerful. Oh, look at this. How cute. That's beautiful. Look at these old uniforms. Oh, they even saved an old organ from the church here. It's nice to see them save stuff like that. We have some beautiful quilts. Look at that beautiful doll. Gift of Jones Service, collection of BrazOs Valley African American Museum. Look at me, of course. I'm going to see a doll, right? That's what I'm going to concentrate on. That hand-sewn quilt, 1878, right there. A family slogan, won first place in the 1940s. They were made from flour mill sacks. What a beautiful donation. Okay, here's some cast iron washed up. Look at that. My great aunt that raised me also had those little washboards, but they weren't wood. I want to say that it had aluminum on it. You'd think I lived in the old days, but like I said, we weren't necessarily privileged. I was raised better than a lot of my family and my cousins, but we were not at all, what is the word? Rich or anything. Look at this old Oregon, Grand Prairie, Texas. This one's on loan. That's an old one. I love old stuff. colored entrance of Martin Luther King. Oh, look at postage stamps too. I just never, Joe Lewis in that one. Thank goodness we've come a long ways. I'm sure things that could be better in so many other ways, and it's not just with the black and the white, it's just cultural differences. Oh, I love Colin Powell. All right, so I'm gonna turn around. There's something I missed here on the left-hand side. How you doing, Mama? Check on her. I don't know what she's seeing, but maybe we'll go that way. Anchor brand top hand clothing wringer. Now, we never use those. All the jobs in Brazos County in earlier times. So it was not until 1971 that equal rights could take a firm hold in Brazos County. Wow. There are some things I just don't understand. Some things I'm over with. You know, sometimes you just gotta learn from the past and be a better person in the present and conserve a future. So here's some things that they used. Oh, I think my mother-in-law still uses a meat grinder. Look at that, a butter mold. Wow, when you're starching your clothes. Oh, look at that kettle. Isn't that beautiful? 1931, a high school was built. Wow. Carrying a camp name, which is now Neal Elementary School. So it's like a diorama. We're almost done. Oh, I missed this one little. What is this? What is this? Oh. So their son, Mel Pruitt, was born over 5 decades ago. Oh, wow. He went to the West Point. He held a teaching position in the West Point. That's beautiful. Inspiring, especially for the youth of today. All right. We're gonna go ahead and take a peek here. I wonder if they allow this. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, never mind, it's locked. That's a nice little dining or a chat area, like for the kids. And then when they hold events. They've got their chairs stacked up, ready to come out. I hope you enjoyed this little bit of history. Growing up in the BrazOs Valley, Texas. Support your small local museums. That's how they flourish, and that you preserve a piece of history for the kids in the future. I thank you guys for being here. Please hit that notification bell to get more information on our pending activities or tours. And leave a nice comment, if not scroll along. I wish to thank you so much for being here today with Sonja and I. And I'll be signing that book and leaving you with an image of a wonderful man. Ciao, everybody. This is Alex at Sun, Moon, and Stars Nursery.